Hey, hello, it's AJ Diliberto coming to you on a rainy day in Southern California. So, hey, oftentimes I know people hate us here in Southern California. Always a beautiful day in Southern California, all this business. So, yeah, we got lightning last night and thunder, and so it was great. We're all the windows open and enjoying ourselves. Really haven't got a good lightning and thunderstorm in many years around here. So anyway, very happy about that. But what I wanted to do here is just real briefly, I'm going to take you on a little journey with me as I figure out my own health insurance situation and give you a little insight about how it is that I'll help you solve your situation. As much as I'm an agent here in Southern California and really, handle all of California, I'm an individual as well. I'm a 50-year-old individual, turned 50 this year. And so, boy, that makes a difference. Anybody who's over 50, I feel you. Holy moly. Then they jack the rates up when you turn 50. So I noticed that when my wife turned 50 because she's a little older than me, but nevertheless, that's what's going on. And so every year, they increase their rates for everybody who's the same age. Okay, so this is why your rates are going up, by the way. They're increasing the rates because for all people who are this age, they're increasing them. But then because you're a year older, you pay actually a little bit more. So it's the age older plus their normal. So if they're going to raise it 10%, you're 10% plus your extra age. So that's what's going on. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is, it's early. We're just starting to get some of the numbers out here and for the analysis that we're going to be doing for people. So I'm not going to get into too much of the detail, but I just wanted to let you know the first step is where are you at today, and is that working for you? So just letting you know. So I've got some of my numbers here, but so where we're at today is last year we went with a company called Oscar. I've been with them a couple years. My wife got on a couple years ago, and she has just loved them with the app, and she really just likes to use that. They have several different things. We'll talk about specifics of different companies down the road, but here nor there, she's got a silver plan. Okay, because she's got a couple of generic prescriptions that she gets, nothing big deal, whatever, just, blood pressure type stuff, cholesterol, a lot of the normal stuff that people have. But nevertheless, you have prescriptions, you have to factor that in to your coverage. I don't take anything at this moment, so I'm good. Don't go to the doctor that much. So I went ahead with a different plan. So that's one thing a lot of people don't know is that everyone doesn't have to have the same plan. Yeah, my wife has a silver plan, what they call the Simple Silver. I had the Simple Bronze plan. That's the lowest cost plan. That's the one I got. But sometimes we'll do that. We'll do, while my kids were younger, I was doing gold plans for my kids. So they had like a no deductible plan, and my wife had a silver and I had a bronze. We've pretty much been doing that same type of thing, although we've been moving around a little bit. We were with Blue Shield originally, and now we're with Oscar. So now the kids are older and they're working a little bit, and frankly, they're doing the Medi-Cal thing. So that's how we've solved for that. Because again, otherwise, you're going to see the numbers I'm going to give you here, and you've got your own numbers, and I get it. So I'm just letting you know, I get it. So last year we ended up with, so my wife's premium was $518 for what we call the Simple Silver, which really lowest cost silver plan that we can get. Blue Shield had a similar one, but it was more money. And then mine was $324. So that's lowest. Like, nothing Obamacare, eligible that was less than $325 out there. So, but I was happy that solution was actually Oscar because, it's a pretty good plan. So anyway, all that said, that's where we were at. So $843 is where we've been. That, listen, that hurts too. I mean, $843, that's, 2 times a car payment. I guess it depends on what kind of car you're driving, but your real estate taxes. I mean, that's a cost, and I get that. So anyway, so now I'm like you. I'm eager to what is going to be the cost. What are we going to be able to do this year? What's my decision for 2019? Because that's one thing that I want to encourage everybody. The landscape is changing, so we're really in a year by year situation. What are we going to do this year? Some people have health issues that we need to deal with, so that's this year. Some people, hey, I just dealt with some health issues. I think I'm good. So now for this year, maybe we can do something a little bit different. So that's what we want to do. So just looking at the landscape, where are we? What are we going to do? So I'm looking at, my wife's plan, it looks like it's going to be, Well, first of all, they're doing away with these simple plans. So both the plan I have and the plan she has are going away. Now, I will say that I have a knack for that, okay? Because people who know me and been my clients for a little while, you know one thing about me is I'm good. I'm good with the value for the buck, right? I'm always trying to maximize that, and whatever your situation is, how do we get the most out of whatever it is? How do we package up the supplements and doing the things so that we can keep your costs as low as we can, use the plan that's right for you. So so I do that for myself, obviously, but it always seems that whatever plan I find that's the greatest plan turns out to no longer being had anymore. So that kind of tells me that I'm finding the value, and that for whatever reason that turned out to be not too profitable for the company in the end. So anyway, no big deal about that. So our plans are going away. But what it looks like, just reading the tea leaves and looking at some information that I get here and there, and I'll have more information next week. So maybe even by the time you see this, I'll have information already done. But regardless of that, it looks like she's going to be going to, maybe $650 from 518. So, hope not. I hope not. But even if it's 600, that's getting there. Now mine, if I stay with the lowest, which I'm likely to do, is going up to $388. Woo, man, almost $400 for covers nothing. For $6,000 deductible. Actually, no, I think they're increasing it to like $7,200 or something. So really not covering a lot. So what I had to do was then that accident plan, I've got another video on that, and maybe we'll redo that a little bit, but that accident plan, I went ahead and got that. They raised the rates on that too, by the way. They raised the rates. Not too bad, but still. It was 36, now it's 43. So again, everyone's getting a little bit here, a little bit there, but then I also bumped it up to $7,500, so that it covers my deductible in the event of an accident. But anyway, and I'm always working on things, hospital stuff, different accident things. It's a fantastic disability thing I'm looking at, and then something's in the works. I can't tell you yet because I'm too excited about it, but I'm also skeptical. So we're gonna have to wait on that. But if it's the real deal, it's gonna be something to talk about. So, and you'll know. Just stay following my videos here, and I will tell you about it because it could be a game changer. So, but stay tuned for that. So anyway, but as we're looking at this, so if I look at even like 600 plus my 400, you're talking about me going from $843 to $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month just for me and my wife, right? And I get, and if you have kids, I get it. When I had kids, I was 14, 15, 1600. That was 3-4 years ago. So, they're doing the Medi-Cal thing, and that's, we do that. I prefer them to be somewhere else, but even for a 22-year-old to get them the cheapest, you're talking still $200 a month. And so as a parent, you put that on them. I don't mind putting a $75, $80. And your parents, I know you're with me on that. We want to get them weaned off and doing their own thing. But there's car insurance, there's health insurance. You got all these different things that we're doing here. And if they got anyway, so we can go on and on as parents. As I just letting you know, I feel you. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at right now. Just letting you know, that's where we're at here on October 13th, I think it is here. Open enrollment officially starts on the 15th. We'll start to get some numbers where I can begin to do some analyses on some of those things, and I'm going to take you through my decision-making process. I don't know how long it's going to take us here to do that, but at this moment, where I'm at is $1,000 is, I'm going to say that's too much. So I've got to handle the prescription issue. I don't know if I covered that. So one of the things we've got is prescription coverage on my wife's silver plan, and that Simple Silver was great. It was $10 for generics. So that's awesome, $10. And most of them are way more than that, $30, $40. So anyway, $10, that's a savings right there. I have to consider that. But now they're doing away with the Simple Silver. So now I've got to go to a regular silver, which is going to be way more than $660. That's going to be, it's probably, I don't even know. We're going to push $700. So now I've got to start to look at, do I go with a bronze plan for her, which I didn't write that down, but I think it was in the $460 range. So now all of a sudden I'm saving $100 to what I'm paying now. So even if my prescriptions go up, maybe I'm going to save a little bit. depending on what I can get as a discount prescription plan and the specific prescriptions that she's on. So you see how you got to kind of package this up. You got to look at, your doctors, your hospitals, your prescriptions. Wow, look at this. It's raining. It's raining in Southern California. So everyone should be happy about that, right? Because, you stick it to us a little bit there. So anyway, we love it here. I'm still in shorts. It's still a beautiful day here. Just a little bit of rain going on. But anyway, so stay tuned. Sorry about the 10-minute video. I get to talking. And so if you don't like it, I guess you got to turn stuff off. But that's what's going on. I will tap in here as I have an update to our numbers and our progression here as we're going through things. And again, this is really just to kind of show you I'm a person too. I've got to deal with my own issues as well. And this is how I deal with myself. And if you like how I'm dealing with me, then I deal with you. Certainly I deal with you the same way. We got to assess where you are. What can we do? What are our situations? And then ultimately, how do we solve our problems? So that's AJ Diliberto signing out.